Hello, it's Sarah, and I am working on some more metal embossing, but I just wanted to share, I got this, my score tape came, and I ordered it from Amazon. Sorry about the crunching. This is 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches of the Sukwang double stick-backed adhesive. Anywho, I forgot that I did get 2.5, but this is what I have right now. This is like 1/4 inch. Boop. And I was using the probably 1/2 inch, yeah, American Crafts to adhere. So let's see. Yeah, I might have to use a little extra to adhere my metal. I've been working with the Amco brand, Amico. And I'm going to work with copper today. I had 2 pieces of scraps left from making these little 4x4-ish blocks. So I'm going to make another little journal cover because I have all these journals. Anywho, but I just got this in the mail, so I'm excited. I'm going to use that today. I don't know where to put it. It's friggin' huge. I got myself, I had to get a couple things at the store. Got a coupon. So I got myself a guillotine, right? Isn't this called the guillotine? It's a paper trimmer by Fiskars. And it was $9 because I used a 55% off coupon. So it was $20, but I got it for $9. Yay me! That's a good deal. And then, you know what else I got? Shrinky Dinks. I had just seen, I think it was Barb Ellen was doing something with Shrinky Dinks. I didn't watch the video, but I scrolled through and I saw it, and I have never tried Shrinky Dinks. I've never tried shrink film, anything. You know, this is actually called shrink film, and this is Shrinky Dinks. So this is by Graphics. This is Alex. So Shrinky Dinks must be a different brand. So we'll see, because I got this for Maya, and there's 10 different, 10 pre-cut, pre-printed Shrinky Dinks. So you just color them and you make these little, I thought they were super cute. So we'll play with these, and I will also play with this. So hopefully this is as good of a, I'm sure it works just fine. So yeah, so tonight I will be watching some videos about shrink plastic, and I hope I've been in the shot. I don't know. So I got that. All right, so that is that. I just wanted to share that. I've got my tools for embossing metal. This is looking so rough. I'm gonna pull that off. I just stapled 4 pieces of paper together. Alicia Hart is the woman that I have been watching the most. What am I looking for? My tools. I have, I bought these. Actually, I think I got everything from, did I get these on Amazon? I think I did get these on Amazon, but they're from a place called 10 Second Studio, and you can order them from them as well. And I have some tortillons, some paper stumps, and you can get these in sets at craft stores. And that is what I'm going to use today. So I've already cut my piece of copper to fit on top of, where is my little book? One of these things. Where did I put it? Oh man. Here it is. Because all I did, and on this one, I painted the edge. Just painted the edge like this with my Posca paint pen, my black Posca paint pen. And then I put, because these aren't solid, I mean, they're kind of flimsy. This one isn't even, like, I have ones that are actually sewn. This says sewn, like it's got the papers are sewn in. So maybe that would actually be more stable or sturdy. I don't know. I just like the way, I don't know, I like the way this felt. It's thicker, so that's why I'm using that. But I had the option. Anywho, I kind of measured. This is what I like to do. Whenever I've done any type of paper crafting or anything like that, I like to leave, when I cover a surface with paper, I like to leave a little 1/8 of an inch. So this is approximately 3 1/4. So I cut the metal to about 3. So 3, because then you see a little, and I'm going all the way to the edge. I have approximately an 1/8 of an inch all the way around a border. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, you can do whatever you want. You could go all the way to the edge, I'm sure. I just used the scrap of metal that I had. And I was saying, so I used just my big old Sharpie this time, and I kind of like the way that has a shine to it and stuff. So I don't know. That's what I'm going to do today. So here's my design. Let's see. I chose to created this design. This is the one for my other one, and what I like to do is just trace out. So I kind of put this down here and go around it and just start to play, and you can kind of see that on here I have a couple different things. I put flowers there first and I erased it. I had smaller scallops here first. I definitely love, this is totally inspired by the other one, this one. I just really liked the way this turned out up here. I don't know why, it just appeals to me, and I liked this piece, the design. So that's basically what this is based on. I did love with a couple little hearts, and I'm not going to puff them out. Maybe I'll puff them a little bit. So yeah, and I'm going to do the roller technique. I just hope it moves, because this thing sticks sometimes. So anywho, I traced it out, just the basic, like, beginning the lines, because I can fudge it too, meaning I can make it, I can do it without a tracing. I can just draw the lines on without having traced them. So, all right, so this is looking a little, no, I like it. I want to make sure I don't, one thing that I'm learning, I'm a beginner, but if I'm planning on bringing, like, making it pop up, I don't want to come too close to other lines that are popped up. So when you're doing a word, for instance, make sure you give yourself enough space between, because when you use the Teflon tip tool, it's going to make the line wider and you may bump into each other. So that's, you know, just so I kind of like to give myself a little extra space. So this is just a guideline. And I'm going to use this end of my Teflon tip tool, which is basically just a stylus, and just start by making, this is on the front of the copper. Because when you do a word, if you go from the back, you're going to have a backwards word. So don't, and I'm just making sure I leave enough space. So if I don't trace exactly on the line, it's because of that. I am changing it so that I have, my L looks very wonky. So you know what, I'm going to go away and come back when this is all kind of ready to go, and we'll start making things. Alright, be right back. Alright, it's on there. Now I've done several of these videos already, so I'm not going to show everything, but today I definitely wanted to do this little roller technique. I haven't shown that on video, and this is the trickiest thing for me because, like I said, it kind of stops. No, I think it's rolling pretty good today. I have two, and I have it on my drawing, but this area right here under these swirls. Now I don't know if you can even see this because, and I'm going to have to work from the back. Let's see. It's even harder to see it from the back. Oh no, you can see it, the swirls there. So this line that I do, it's going to be very similar to this. It's going to have a raised and an etched. So I'm going to do that. I'm nervous to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to start and do it. I'm just going to do it. Make it happen, Captain. Do I want to go this way or this way? I think this way. I'm on my soft mat, hard mat, paper, soft mat. I don't know. That's how Alicia does it. And hope for the best. So I'm going to try and get this to curve. I'm going to just start here. And see how it stopped turning? I don't like that. I want it to turn. So I'm putting a lot of pressure, well, not a lot, but a good amount. See right here, it didn't etch because it skipped. See, it's not turning. But when I go back in and reinforce it, yeah, it's not working like the other one. So this is just trial and error, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put a little more force, a little more forceful. And I should actually be even instead of like, it seems like I was just tipping it this way. So let's see how it looks. And I'm going to just go right to my hard surface, take my paper stump and push up against it. And you know, it doesn't look horrible. This isn't popping out as much as some of it. So I'll try to pop it out a little more. Push down. And again with the paper stump. I'm going to do another one of these on here too, believe it or not. I really liked the way it looked. And you know what? The pewter is way softer than this too. Like this is not nearly as soft as the pewter, which is the silver metal that I've been using. It's good. I mean, it's not hard, but it's definitely not the same as working with that pewter. So maybe that's why I didn't get as big of a ridge or whatever. All right, so then I have another one I want to put right along this line. So let's do that. I don't want to cut into, let's see. Do I want to go, I'm going to go below. So on the bottom half. Hopefully it'll roll. See how it's not rolling? That makes me mad. All right, I go this way. Nope, I gotta go this way. Sorry. Giving good pressure and trying to hold it even, like not, see, it's not turning. See, and then it just slid just then. It didn't roll. And maybe you're not supposed to go back. That looks pretty good though. At least it looks uniform to me. Hey, that looks pretty good. I'm taking off the sweatshirt, sorry. Yeah, that one definitely came out better. And I think, again, it's the more you do it, the better it'll go, you know? You'll get the hang of it and the feel of the tools. Then you take your Teflon tip tool and really push down along that edge. And I like it. I think, I mean, it's definitely not as raised as the pewter. The pewter must be just a softer metal. Let's see. Because, I mean, this is really raised. And this is raised, but it's still flat. But I don't hate it. I think it looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I'll go away and do a couple things and, you know, see if I want to show you something else. But I want to do these. This is the cup and ball tool. I showed this on my previous videos. It's basically a round ball tool on this end, and there's a little cup on this end that you reinforce the hole with, or the dot with. And I want to make a row of dots just under my sun. So right here, and I'm going to, you do it on your soft mat, and I'm just going to evenly space them. But this is, like I said, not nearly as soft a metal. When I do this with my pewter, you can really feel the difference. I mean, it seems like it's definitely it's making a nice indentation there, so that's good. Try and use the same amount of pressure, the same movement to keep them uniform. That's my thought. Anyway, then we again go back to the smooth out the metal. Then you take your ball tool and just basically cup it around, the cup tool, and cup it around the dot and press, and it just fits right. It kind of pushes all the foil down around. Oh gosh, this is shiny. But they're not as pronounced, so I think I might go over them again, like go over them, but they're definitely a dot. I like it. What else did I want to share that I hadn't done before? You can etch from the front and the back. So the front, obviously, I think it would be called a debossing, and from the back it's embossing, I think. And so what I did, like on here, I definitely did these swirly things, all this from the front. So it debossed it down into the back. And then everything that's raised I did from the back, so it pops up. I did these little vines from the front. I'm going to do them again. I'm going to do that down this little area under the love. But I want to decide if I want to pop out this line. I think I want both those lines to be debossed. But I think I'm going to use a deeper I kind of I'm going to put the this pattern. This is just going to be the same right here. This is the same as this. So I'm going to do this right here. I might do dots down there too, but do I want to? So that's all. I'm going to just do it on my paper, not on, and I'm going to give good pressure, pulling toward myself, because that's, yeah, I mean, I can tell it's making a nice line, but it's still not nearly as soft as the pewter. So I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I could do, where else am I going to have sticking up lines? That's the thing. Maybe both of these should stick up. I am going to do that. Yeah, but I was going to make all the sun rays stick up too. So see how like these are all sticking up, but these lines going across are not. Alright, well that's basically what I wanted to share with you. I'll come back and see what I'm thinking in a minute. Alright, be right back. Okay, so for this part, I kind of screwed up a little up there, but that's okay. But for this part I want to do the, it's basically triangles. And I'm just going to start, but I'm on the paper pad this time, so I don't know if I've ever really demoed it on the paper pad, but it just gives a little bit of give. This is more give, so I'm giving a good amount of pressure because I do want this to be a nice design. I might make dots in the other in the little recessed part. But, you know, filming this is probably not the best way to get a good design, because I have to really focus, and it's not like writing with a pen, you know, you have to really, anywho. But that, see how nicely like debossed that is? And I'm gonna go on this side this time and press and then come back around. And you can really press that in, flattening out your metal. That's what they say to do, but I just love that detail. And then I'm gonna do another triangle on that side, and I think I'm gonna do a dot. I think a dot's gonna fit on this side. For this I think I'm gonna raise both these lines and put a little vine down that, but all these lines are gonna be raised. I don't know. On this one, I'm going to just do it flat. So I'm going to go on the paper here with my stylus, and I'm hopefully going to make, see, I don't want to get my head in this. I'm going to just try and, I don't even know if you can see because my hand is right in the way. Hope for the best, that's all. It's handmade. And that's good. So I don't really want to press the metal down from the other side because I don't want to squish my dots. Cool, right? We're getting there. I'm gonna love this one. This one's the one I'm gonna put. I think I like the copper a lot. The copper is super cool. You've seen me do my letters, and I just want to do, I think I want to do, let's do the sun using my Teflon tip tool. I don't know why my dog is so barky these days. She's very barky. It's raining today, so. And listen, I'm just moving this to where I think I'm going to have a good grasp of the situation. And I am trying to keep this tool kind of perpendicular, meaning straight up and down. And that hopefully will keep all my lines consistent type thing, you know. Just using that tracing that I did, trying to stay on the line, going from the sun to the top of that line, which I think I've gone over a couple times, and move that away, press it down. I'm going to use my paper stump. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that. Me and Joe talks like we try to pretend we're Southern folk or something. I don't know. All my Southern people, I know I'm terrible at that. I can't do it. Anyway. I get silly sometimes. I kind of went over the line, but I think I might want to pop that line out. Oh, okay, sorry. So, take, you know, that's kind of pressed down good. I'm not going to pop anything out because I don't want to get, I think, can't find my Teflon tool. I think I may be investing in the beeswax situation. Although someone mentioned that you could probably do it with hot glue. What do you guys think? Hot glue? I just don't know if hot glue levels out. I'm going to have to play with it and see. See what happens. Because honestly, that modeling paste, it wasn't hard enough. I mean, I'm sure it gets hard enough, but I gave it like 2 hours or something. It wasn't nearly long enough to make it. Oh, sorry, Kerbo. Just kicked my dog. She went under the desk. But yeah, I gotta, because I definitely love like puffing those hearts. See, I'm really tempted to puff. Maybe not too puffy, that's all. Just slightly puffed. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna go off camera and finish this up, because I really want it to look nice. And what else am I going to do? I'm going to do right now, while we're at it, that little vine down this area. So it's kind of just like even pressure, making a little S vine. Boy, I am really gouging this metal. I am such a heavy hand. But that's going to be like a little, well, that looks cute. I love it. I just love it. So I got to do my letters. Maybe I will puff out those little hearts just a little bit. Just a little. I do like these lines though. These turned out pretty good. They just add that extra, you know, something something. Do I want to puff? I could puff. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go away, and when I'm done, I'm coming back. I love it so far. Oh my God, I love it. Pretty much done. I really wanna do these hearts. So I just went from the back and outlined the hearts, and now I'm not gonna try and puff them up, but I'm not gonna push this down. I'm just gonna go around the outside edge of the heart, because you can basically make it look puffy as long as I don't press that metal down in the middle of the heart. It's gonna look puffier, and I may even press it out from the back. Let me reinforce the line, get a nice shape to it. On the outside only though. I'm not going to reinforce the line on the inside of the heart, because then it'll just have a raised outline. But I'm going to just gently with the small, yeah, this is gently for me. Okay, really, seriously, I have to think about what I'm saying. But you know what? It's not pewter, so maybe I can, because pewter really pushes out easy for me. And I am just rubbing up against the inside line and seeing what's going to happen, because this is copper and I haven't puffed copper out. I like it. I think I'm going to keep it like that. These leaves are really cool. That's the first time I did them. I actually went from the back with my stylus and pressed down on one side of the leaf, and then on the other I did it from the front. So I have like a double-sided looking, I don't know, cool thing, right? This is looking wonky. I think I'm going to put some texture in the middle of here, and I haven't finished this yet. But for some reason I kind of think I wish I would have put, I might pop this line out. But I have to finish this. Alright, but I just wanted to show you, that's pretty much as puffed as my hearts are going to get. I don't think I want to puff them any more than that. So I think that's good. But by not reinforcing the inside of the line, I kept it so that it looks dimensional, and the whole heart's dimensional, not just the, yeah, I think it's good. Alright, I have to finish these. I love it. I think it's turning out cool. And this is basically just a Zentangled design, you know. You know what I could have done too? Oh wow, I have this other roller that I haven't even used yet. Because this would make, I'm going to try it right here. Try and stay on the, right, I'll go off camera and do it so I don't screw up on camera. Be right back. Okay, I put some black paint on there. That's obviously what I have under my nails. And I think I wiped away too much. But for some reason, I don't really, I don't know. I love it in the leaves. Like, it gives it And like down here, because I put this cross hatching, but I didn't really like it like too much around the sun. So I'm leaving it for now, because you can always add more paint. I love the design. I love it. See, there's paint all over the place under here. But yeah, I really love it. I think it turned out really nice. And this copper is so bright. So I'm gonna spray it with a clear varnish, like a lacquer spray type thing, whatever the heck it's called. Anywho, I'm gonna try my my tape, my big tape, my Suk Wang tape. So now that I just got it all wet, that probably wasn't smart. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. So this isn't gonna fit. Ooh, maybe I should do it like half and half, or should I do it? Wow, it looks kind of wet or something. It's weird. Alright, so make sure I'm on the back first of all. And I'm going to put it right up against the edge. Let me just see if I can use my X-Acto knife to cut it without cutting the copper. I've been known to do it. Did I cut? Yay. And then I'm going to use another piece. What do I want to do? Yeah, I am. I'm going to cut it like this. I'm going to put it right up against, let's see. Sorry, never used a big honker like this before. I'm going to cut it like, oh, but you know what? Then it's going to come off the roll. I'll cut it like this, like that. And stick it back down. And then I'll try and line this up against that. So now the whole entire thing is covered with tape. And oh, that's strong. I'll trim it. Should I just use scissors? I'm going to trim very carefully. I cut my other one because it's so soft. The metal I'm talking about. And if you're not careful, which I'm being careful today, and paying attention, it's easy to cut. Get off. That is very sticky. It's good stuff, right? And I rounded these corners with my corner chomper, and that's why I was thinking that the what did I get? That guillotine is going to work on the metal too. My Fisker's cutter I just got. So here's my little book, and I'm going to peel this off. Hopefully. Come on. Uh-oh, this is not peeling. It's not peeling, people. Ugh. There we go. Yes, yes. Look at that. One big piece. That's awesome. And a little piece. So the whole thing is covered. And I'm going to line it up about 1/8 of an inch from the edge on both edges type whatever thing. Okay. Ta-da! And just press. I can use my paper stump. Go around it and make sure it's adhered to the it's just basically I didn't reinforce the cover in any way. Just use the paper that it's made with. And I'm just pressing with my paper stump, kind of in the flat areas, and hoping that it will give some good adhesion. On the other one, I realized that on this one, I did it the same way on this is a block of wood, but I just used a bunch of little pieces of tape. But I had used the modeling paste, and there were some definite, like there's a big bump here. I didn't smooth out the back like with the modeling paste. And I did notice when I watch Alicia's videos, she only puts it in the raised areas. I just slathered the modeling paste all over the back of this, and it dried there. It dried that way. So I'm pretty sure that this line here that you can see, it's kind of like a bump. It's modeling paste back there. Like I left a ridge. Maybe I could have sanded it. Again, it's just because I was way too impatient. But don't you love this copper? This copper is so gorge. I love it. My book's staying pretty good. This area down here, I just want to make sure it's adhered because this was kind of flimsy, or not flimsy, but the way the scallops were on the metal, it bent the metal up. But I think I'm pretty good. I think I have some good stickiness. And I am thinking I'm going to color it a little bit. But I like it. Isn't that so pretty? A little custom. And I haven't added stickles or anything like that. I've only added, these are alcohol ink markers. Any type of alcohol ink marks on, oopsie, metal. So, oops, that's my hairband. I have to do something here. I'm gonna put, I really want to do a little bit of green on these leaves. So let's zoom in a little. And I'm going to do a little green on here. Maybe just on one side. I got to do both. I like this green. It's like a very bright green. I don't know what color it is. I'm going to do some yellow on the sun. I love this yellow too. Let me put my hairband back in because I'm probably sticking my head in the, trying to grow my hair out, and it's, you know, all over the place. Oops. I got it on here, and if you get it quickly, you can get it off. But for the most part, it's going to stay where you put it. Once it dries, I guess, right? I love it. So cute. Look how cute those leaves look. And I have a darker green too. I'm going to put some purple and some, I love this teal. But I think I have purple. I could have done those leaves in teal. That might have looked better because those are too close to the same color. I want to do purple somewhere. I'm going to do the purple up here like I did in this little like triangular area up here. I love that you can add a little bit of color too. I've always loved, I always call it textile things that like beads and but metal, shiny, clanky things. I can't describe it, but like I'm so happy with this. Like, see, yeah, I think I want to add the teal to those leaves. What color hearts should I do? Red? I kind of like the red on the copper. I'm going to do red hearts. I like how these turned out, these puffy hearts. They're not too puffy, and they're holding their shape, and I like how they turned out. So that's it. Isn't that adorable? I'm sorry, I get excited. How do I zoom out a little bit? I kind of wish I would have put the teal on here. Maybe I can. I think I can. I'm going to try it. Oh, it totally changed the color now. Yeah, that's what you get. But I think I can buff it out a little, and I think it'll be okay. It doesn't really look teal anymore, almost. It looks like I definitely mixed the colors. But I think it's definitely better that it's different from the other, from the yellow. Let me just buff it up. Kind of dull it down a little. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more. I'll probably put a little down here. I love how these turned out, my little rolly tool. See that? That's a very cool, I love it. It's so cute. I gotta find a better quality book that I could cover. Alright, you guys. I'm enjoying this, so I don't know how many more of these videos you can stand, but I'm liking it. Alright, thanks for watching.